Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Mark of the Master, the Man of the Plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some GFW Impact Wrestling today. That's Impact Wrestling 7/27/2017. Listen, guys, I'm sorry that I wasn't here last week. It was a really rough week. I mean, Carl the cameraman was here, and I'm sorry, Carl, and when I don't show up, you don't get paid, so on and so forth, and... Huh? What's that? I deserve that. And I still think I would look good in fishnet stockings. Not like your mother. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Relax. You get paid double today. See if the old man after will let him. Anyway. What? No, nothing. Anyway, so listen, guys. We're going to jump right into this show. I'm going to give you a review of this show. See what happens when you're not here for a week. I forget how to speak and talk. Listen, guys. I really want to quickly run something over to you guys, or run something over with you guys. I have a good friend, and her name, if you guys don't know who she is MATILDA the Hun. Queen Kong, the original. If you guys don't know who it is, you know, look up Glow. The original Glow Wrestling, not the Netflix series, the original Glow Wrestling. One of the pioneers of professional wrestling in the women's division, man. Guys, we have an in-depth interview with my fallen brother Bill Schuyler. You know, we did One Wrestling Goes Old School. It was an old show we used to do here at OneWrestling.com, and just go back, just type in MATILDA the Hun One Wrestling, and you'll find it here at One Wrestling Video. And it's a really in-depth, amazing story of this woman who revolutionized the world of professional wrestling, and she is very, very sick. So what I'm going to do is, down below, I'm going to link her GoFundMe page. Guys, please donate. If you cannot donate, I'm going to ask you just to spread the word. If you have a podcast, if you have a what's the other gimmick? Oh yeah, if you're on YouTube, guys, if you have a vlog, a blog, anything, I don't care. Please promote it. Go on Twitter, follow her, and I'm gonna put everything below here, guys, so you guys can. And also Glow itself, the official Glow Instagram, or not Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to put the links below, guys, and you guys can follow them and tell them Big Ray sent you at Big Ray Show. All my stuff is down here below. Let's jump into GFW. The show starts off. We have Joe Park. Joe Park, LLC. Is that right? LLC? He's a lawyer. And he's with Grado. They arrive in that amazing car. I wish I had a car like that. And, well, it looks like he's setting Grado up for success, because today Grado will be popping the question. Grado doesn't look too pleased, but Joseph Park is kind of pushing it. But anyway, so we have a ring announcer, a new ring announcer, the mayor of Orlando, Buddy Dyer. He was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Anyway, we're going to jump into the first match of the evening. We have Eli Drake, dummy, yeah, Chris Adonis and Ethan Carter III versus Eddie Edwards, Moose, and oh god, these Japanese names are so difficult for me. Naomichi Manafuji. Ha! I've done that about 3 weeks in a row. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Anyway, it was a pretty even match, pretty good match. Eli Drake looked really strong in this match. Ethan Carter III, of course, really did his heel thing very, very well. Eddie Edwards, Moose, and Manafuji, I'll just call him Manafuji, all really cool. Manafuji is amazing, an amazing athlete, guys. Great kicks, really nice strikes. I really enjoyed this match, very, very well paced. We're going to pick this match up where Moose is hitting Ethan Carter III with multiple big splashes a la Sting. And then he goes for a hesitation drop kick, but Adonis and Drake stop him from doing so. We move on. Oh, and by the way, the Moose shoulder blocks knocks both of them the hell out. Anyway, let's fast forward all the way to the end here. We have a series of guys just running in and out of the ring, just doing their spots. And then finally it's Eli Drake and Moose. If I don't do it 3 times, bro, it's like, if I do it 3 times, if I continue to do that, does he show up in my apartment? I'm just wondering. The office here, or maybe the Subway shop. I love Subway. Eat fresh. Anyway, yeah, man, we have Carter who tries to hit Moose with the Grand Championship, but Moose ducks it. Then we have a ref who takes the belt, tosses it out of the ring. Now, while he's doing that, Carter hits a low blow on Moose, and then Carter unveils a new move. He's used it before. I think he's used it. I think he beat James Storm with this move. It's an Angel Wings driver, basically. And he hits Moose and he beats him for the 1-2-3. Eli Drake. I'm sorry. Sorry. Eli Drake, dummy. Yeah. Chris Adonis, the masterpiece. And yes, EC3 go over here. Very, very interesting. We're going to find out that he names this move, and I think we're going to go away from the 1%er. You know, the front face DDT. Was never a big fan of that move. I really like this, man. And the fact that he could hit a big guy like Moose with it, fan-freaking-tastic. We go backstage. We have Mackenzie Mitchell, and she is backstage with this quite rotund. He kind of looks like Nacho Libre. Now, a lot of people might not know who the hell this person is, but I know who this person is. My Impact Attack tag team partner, my fellow WrestleZone compadre, Ben Hameen. This is his mortal freaking enemy. He's known on the indie circuit as Super Cop Dick Justice. You can find him on Instagram. He is awesome. Don't tell Ben Hameen, ya Allah, that I said this. He wants to crush that infidel every time he sees him and the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Super Dick Richard Justice, as he's called now. Yeah, he's warming up backstage, and Mackenzie Mitchell's like, hey, what are you doing back here? I'm gonna paraphrase all this stuff, and he's like, well, I'm basically the standby wrestler. My job is to be warm and to be ready to go whenever they need me. I can go. Mackenzie Mitchell says, and I think what did she say? And I quote, "That is the dumbest thing ever." So they totally bury him. Let me tell you something. Dick Justice is extremely entertaining, good in-ring worker. I think once we get, and more or less along the lines of a comedy wrestler, but once you get to know him, I think you're going to love him. If you love Grado, if you like Grado, if you like that type of wrestling, you're going to really like this guy. But this guy can go a little more, I think, in my opinion, than Grado. Really, really cool. Then we have a video package. Now, on the indie circuit, I know these guys as the Christ Brothers, or the Christ Brothers. Not the Christ Brothers. And they're going by OVE. Interested to see how they move along. They kind of look like a modern day Edge and Christian. Yeah, that's who they kind of remind me of. Modern day Edge and Christian. I'm talking about the Brood version of them. You know, moving into what they became. But I'm not saying they're going to be as good as them. They're very good though. Excellent workers. It's going to be fun to watch. I think you guys are going to really like this. But anyway, we have Booby Lashley. Bobby Lashley calls out Bruce Prichard, who, by the way, I was on a conference call, guys. I was on with him and Dirty Dutch Mantel. If you don't know who that is, that's formerly Zeb Coulter of the WWE. Now he's obviously with Impact Wrestling, GFW, and a really good conference call. I got 3 questions in. I got a little bit of trouble, to be honest with you. I'm supposed to ask only 1. I got 3 in. Anyway, so Lashley calls out Prichard. Look, Lashley wants a world title shot. He wants his freaking rematch. Well, while all this is going on, Bruce Prichard comes out, and they're going to go back and forth. But Matt Sydal comes out. Now, I've said this before. I've said this weeks and weeks ago, either here or on the Impact Attack, that Matt Sydal will be the modern day version of AJ Styles. This is what they're going to do with him. I believe that wholeheartedly, with all my heart and soul and everything that is within me. You know, listen, man, he comes out. Look, he doesn't want to be ignored. They go back and forth. Bobby Lashley just shoves him over like a piece of crap and rolls into the corner. And Bobby Lashley's going to hit him with another spear like he did last week, but no, he runs into the knee. Maybe the shin. I'll say the shin of Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal goes up to the top and hits the most beautiful shooting star press I have ever seen in the history of this world or any other planet that you believe in or live in. If you live in another planet, you're watching this, that's pretty damn cool. Anyway, Matt Sydal goes over strong, man, here. Then we move on. Davey Richards. Tajiri Ishimori. He's Pro Wrestling Noah's junior heavyweight champion. Very, 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 very talented. In the Super Cup match, this is like the semis or whatever. 23 years of Davey Richards. You know, man, Davey Richards was awesome. and he's going to go on and he's going to become a doctor, and that's freaking amazing. I actually spoke about that. It's one of the questions I got in with Bruce Prichard and Dirty Dutch Mantel. Man, 23 freaking years, man. This guy's been busting his hump, giving us fantastic professional wrestling. Excellent. You know, for me, it's a shame, man. I think it sucks. I don't know if he's going to be on next week's taping. Probably not. I think this might have been it. This might have been his actual swan song. Man, it kind of broke my heart to see that. Well, anyway, you know what? Let's just run into the match real quick, and I'll give my opinions on Davey Richards. Davey grabs a chair. We're going to fast forward. Davey grabs a chair, and before he can use it, the referee grabs it, pulls it away from him. There was a series of pinfalls back and forth, and a ton of near falls, close finishes. we have Taiji, who goes for a kick, but is caught in an ankle lock, and he fights out of it, and he goes for a springboard kick, and he gets caught again in the ankle lock. We fast forward and we have Davey who goes for a stomp, double stomp off the top rope. Ishimori. Did I say Taiji? Yeah, Taiji Ishimori. Taiji Ishimori. Am I saying that right? Any fans of Japan? Let me know. Anyway, he fights back. He goes up with the double knees, hits the Shining Wizard for the 2, but then he plants Davey and finally climbs to the top rope and hits a 450 splash for the 1, 2, 3. Goes over clean. Listen. I was there live in the Manhattan Center when it was Full Metal Mayhem. The Wolves versus Team 3D, the Dudleys, versus, yes, before the Hardys were the broken, living in the universe of the broken brilliance. Sorry, it's early. Or late, depending on where you are. Man, amazing. I just wish you all the best. I hate the fact that he's leaving now. I loved him with Angelina Love. This guy, it's a shame. I think he should have been the Impact Wrestling champion at one point in juncture. You may think I'm crazy. I would love to hear from you guys. Leave your comments below. Again, my feeling, Davey Richards has been doing it for so many years. He reminded me so much of the Dynamite Kid. I think that was one of his, I'm pretty sure it was one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. This guy was just so damn good. And he was from a different era, man. Just tough as nails and just amazing. So, Davey Richards, if you watch this, and I know you watch a lot of stuff here at OneWrestling.com, I wish you the best. Namaste. I pray that you and your wife live a long life together. Hopefully, Angelina sticks around. But, man, that was a great power couple in Impact Wrestling. We go backstage, and great career. 23 freaking years. That's 2 decades plus. Anyway, congratulations. Hopefully you save a lot of lives. Bruce Prichard is backstage, and well, he says at Destination X it's going to be Matt Sydal in a #1 contenders match versus, well, Bobby Lashley, and the winner of this match will get exactly what they want, and that's a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion. And then we have Rosemary versus Sienna in a last knockout standing match, and this was a solid match, a little short for a last knockout standing match. I'm going to go a little in depth. We have Rosemary who attacks Sienna, gets in the ring immediately. We're fast forwarding as I usually do. She controls the champ, then grabs a table and sets it up in the corner. We think there's going to be a table spot, but nobody goes through yet. Rosemary then grabs a chair, goes after Sienna, so on and so forth. They both grab chairs, clang. They both drop the chairs. If you have swung a chair at someone and they had a chair, they hit it. You ever had 2 bats? And don't be sick. You know what I'm talking about, you freaking pervert. You're a weirdo, dude. I swear. Even your stupid mustache. Anyway, a lot of stuff. I mean, the fight goes outside the ring. There was one point Sienna hits an AK-47 on Rosemary from the freaking ring apron down to the ground. She did not. She beats the 10 count. I don't know how she did that. Rosemary looked really, really strong in this match, to be honest with you. Sienna goes for a silencer, but Rosemary whacks her with a chair. We move forward. You have Sienna up, and Rosemary delivers the red wedding onto the chair, which was a really devious-looking spot. But then Kevin Matthews, KM, I forgot to mention, KM making like a tree, not getting out of here, comes onto the ring apron, but he gets misted. At one point, he actually came in, that being KM, and picked up Sienna off the floor. Really, really funny. Really funny stuff. Really good stuff. Not funny, but good stuff. They were going for a double count. It was basically, both ladies were down. They were going for a double count out, or they were going to get double counted out. And Sienna, well, I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff here. Let me slow down. Sienna is up and tosses the trash can at Rosemary, where Rosemary is perched up on the ring apron or on the ropes, and she falls onto these sets of table, knocking her out. I mean, she looked like she was out. She was like a baby, sleeping. Should have did the thumb gimmick. Rosemary goes down. She cannot answer. And what they did was not like this, because Sienna was actually really, really hurt. Instead of her actually getting up on her feet, she actually rolled out of the ring, landing on her feet from the ring apron onto the mats on the floor outside the ring. Very well done. I thought this match was booked well. Could have went a little longer, but I thought it was really cool. Then we have a series of segments. We're going to run through these really quickly. Backstage, we have Joseph Park pumping up Grado, as he's going to ask LVN to marry him. If you don't want her, clean her up, buddy. She is bad to the bone. I'm serious, man. EC3 is interviewed backstage. We find out that the finisher is called the ECD, the Ethan Carter driver, and he loves the fact that he dropped Moose on his big fat head. Next week we get Moose and EC3 for the Grand Championship. Hopefully they put that title on EC3. I like to see that. Mackenzie Mitchell then goes backstage and she interviews El Patron, Alberto Del Rio, who is he holds both the Impact Wrestling and the GFW Championships. Yeah, he says that they're gonna pay. LAX is going to pay for what they did to this brother and dad, and he's gonna destroy Conan. Anyway, we have another segment. We have Trevor Lee. Well, not segment, but we have another match. It's Trevor Lee, and he comes out to the ring, and he's still wearing the X Division title. Now, listen, you guys might think it's stupid. I think it's awesome. Trevor Lee is freaking delusional. He believes that he is the X Division champion, and I do believe that this is the way to go with this. He's showing a lot of character. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's the Carolina Caveman. Shouldn't be acting all silly." It's not silly, man. People act crazy when they're delusional. This guy's delusional. This guy really, he's so delusional that he will not take off that belt. And it's not easy to wrestle with a belt on, with a championship belt on. He keeps it on the entire match. And he says that he is inviting the greatest high-flying Mexican luchador of all time, Octagoncito, the mini, the midget, the little person. But Octagoncito is there. I mean, at first Lee is just like throwing him around the ring, but Octagoncito hits Hurricane Rana after Hurricane Rana after Hurricane Rana. Actually, he only hit 2 Hurricane Ranas, and Lee decides to just leave. He gets counted out, and Octagoncito goes over via countout. But then here comes Sanjay Dutt again. But Bruce Prichard orders him back. But is it me, or Bruce Prichard is looking like he's turning heel? Like he doesn't give a damn. Let's just say Bruce Prichard may be turning heel. Maybe a heel authority figure. Maybe he'll clash with Dutch Mantel backstage. Anyway, we have LAX, who again is serious. Fans? Yes, like a late period. And they say that they're going to cripple El Patron. We have Grado in the ring with Laurel Van Ness, and Grado says, he comes out and he's wearing this ridiculous old gimmick tuxedo. It looks like Dumb and Dumber. If you don't know who this is, if you were born in the year 2000, if you were born in the 90s, you might not know who this is. But Dumb and Dumber, very funny movie, Jim Carrey, and I forgot the other guy. But and I shouldn't. This guy's awesome. Kyle something? Lyle? No, Lyle is the anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know, Carl. I'm not gonna. Should I Google it? No, I'm not gonna Google it. Google it. You guys Google it. Anyway, Grado asks Laurel to come to the ring, but Sienna is out there. She's trying to stop her, but no, you cannot stop a woman fueled with alcohol, love, and he gets on one knee and proposes. Says, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life." Anyway. For some reason, I mean, Allie's really Allie comes to the ring. She's jumping up and down, excited. Braxton Sutter, who is definitely turning heel. He's turning into a douchebag. You notice he's wearing a lot of dark colors. It's gonna happen. Grado asks again because we didn't get a full answer, and then Kongo mother freaking Kong comes down to the ring, and Grado and Joseph Park both they leave. They run. They go. And, Kongo Kong's left alone in the ring with LVN, and she's trying to calm the beast down. And finally, the main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 falls, Yeah, it's 3 falls. It's what do you call it? I forgot what the gimmick match is called, but it's oh man, I should have put this down in my notes. Anyway, here's what it is. Basically, you know, he's going to fight each and every one of the LAX members, and I can't remember it. Leave your comments down below that I suck and everything. It's fine. Stuff happens. Should have typed it up. Didn't. Forgot it. But Alberto Del Rio will face all 3 members of LAX, and I was excited, man, to see Homicide back in the ring finally in a match, and then gets freaking squashed in 30 seconds with a very sad-looking splash off the top rope by El Patron. He puts him away. 1, 2, 3. Dude, is there something I don't know? From what I know, I spoke to Hernandez, his buddy, that being Homicide's buddy. He's fine. He's in good shape. The guy's a freaking amazing worker. What the hell are they doing? Why do they have him down like a freaking manager? I don't get it. Gauntlet match. Ha ha! Yes! Leave smiley faces and heart emojis now. Then we get Ortiz in the ring, and Patron is basically in control despite Diamante and Santana knocking him off the top rope and getting involved in this match. Patron hits a double stomp, and Ortiz is gone. Then we got the big boy, Santana, who actually is from the Lower East Side. He's from where I live. Yeah, he's from my neighborhood. And we'll fast forward. We have Patron, who hits, let me see, Patron, and then LAX. Okay. We have Ortiz distracting him, distracting the ref. We have Patron, who's getting distracted. We have freaking Diamante jumping on him in the ring. She jumps off the top rope. Freaking Patron grabs him, picks her up, tosses her over the top rope onto Homicide outside. Alberto then hits a beautiful tornado DDT, and he changed it from a tornado DDT into an arm breaker, basically. And the rest of LAX just come in and just beat the living hell out of El Patron. Obviously El Patron, Alberto, goes over via DQ, and I gotta be honest with you, man, they beat the living hell. They stuffed the freaking flag in his mouth. They tie his hands behind his back, but ho, V.O.W., the Veterans of War, where have you been, ladies and gentlemen? Where have you been, guys? Not ladies and gentlemen, not ladies, 2 big boys. They come in, they make the save, but not before Dos Caras comes in the ring with a chair. But you know, the numbers were too much. Thank God for V.O.W. coming into the ring, and then El Patron comes and he just lays everybody out with the steel chair, and the baby faces go out with their hands raised. They didn't. Well, they technically won the match, but listen, man, really, really good. I thought this was a very well booked show. Really good moving into the pay-per-views that are moving in. What pay-per-view is next? I totally forgot now. Didn't I just say it about 20 minutes ago? I don't know. This is what it is. Destination Next, yeah. So moving towards Destination Next, which will be free on Pop TV, and I gotta be honest with you, you guys have to listen to the news conference or to the teleconference, because Bruce Prichard and Dutch Mantel weren't all that like nice about Pop TV. They were like, yeah, we could be on a better channel and all this other stuff. You gotta hear it, guys. Anyway, listen, this has been my review again, guys, of Impact. I thought it was, again, a very, very solid show. And you know, every single week I find myself enjoying this. Listen, I'm not trashing WWE. I love WWE. I love SmackDown. I love Raw. But God, 3 hours. Even Dutch Mantel, 3 hours, way too long. I get so bored, even though this Raw was, I thought, pretty good moving forward. Listen, guys, you know, give this this product an alternative. This is an alternative product, so give it a chance. It's getting good. It's getting better. It's getting really good, actually. I really enjoy it every single week. There's not a week that I don't enjoy Impact Wrestling and Global Force Wrestling, GFW. So, guys, give it a shot. I cover this because I love it. I cover wrestling because I love wrestling, guys. Hey, guys, check me out, guys. Hey, you give me a follow here at Big Ray's Show. Give us a follow at One Wrestling. Give the legendary Bill Apter a follow at After One Wrestling. And the rest of Big Slam Nation over at Big Slam Nation. I'm talking about Billy Ray Valentine, The Professor, OK Fabe. Who else am I missing? Fame Black. I mean, everybody, The Professor. Anthony Quintana. Did I say A-Track Brown? He's unforgettable. Listen, guys, I always say this. I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling. I love talking to you guys. I love doing these reviews here for you at OneWrestling.com, One Wrestling Video. Thank you guys for your support. And please, again, guys, I'm going to leave all the information for Queen Kong, that being my friend, Matilda the Hun, or GoFundMe page. It's a lot of money we're trying to raise, guys. Please spread the word. If you can't donate, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you, in the words of my brother Bill Schuyler, down the road. Peace, guys.